Oh! Oh! What's up, guys? Welcome back to TaylorMadeOtaku, and today I'm about to react to the Ultimate Showdown. That's right, I'm reacting to something that I've been looking forward to for a while. One of my favorite YouTube channels that's not anime themed is Screw Attack. Because if you don't know, they do death battles. They put two people against each other and they fight to the death. They go down by, they go down each player's or each fighter's stats, and they say they have this going for them, but they also have this as a weakness, and if they were to fight, this is how it would play out. And that's pretty dope. The reason that I'm reacting to this is because it has an anime character in it. This is Death Battle Afro Samurai versus Samurai Jack. Oh boy. I'll be 100% honest with y'all, okay? I love Afro Samurai. It's a dope concept and a dope series. But I grew up on Samurai Jack. I grew up on Samurai Jack. I grew up on Cow and Chicken. I grew up on Eddie and Nettie. I grew up on Johnny Bravo. So I'm rooting for Samurai Jack. Y'all can hate me all you want to for not going with the anime character. I'm going with Samurai Jack. Screw Attack, I swear to God, if Samurai Jack died this episode, I'm unsubscribing. I'm not really gonna unsubscribe, that'd be super petty of me. But let's check this out. Okay, let's go. Let's go.
This episode is brought to you by Honey, the free shopping tool that automatically finds the best promo codes on the web so you get the best prices for everything you buy online.
We use it all the time.
It's good.
I'm using it right now.
Among the soldiers of history, the samurai is one of the most prestigious and dangerous.
So let's pit two of the best of them in a fight to the death.
Samurai
That would've been dope. Jack and Kenshin.
Lost in time.
And Afro Samurai, who's one cold-blooded mother effer.
I would have had a hard time picking between them because I grew up with
It's our job to
Kenshin
analyze
too.
their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Oh, that's dope animation.
Long ago, in a distant land, Aku, the shape-shifting master of darkness, unleashed an unspeakable evil.
But a foolish samurai warrior wielding a magic sword stepped forth to oppose me. I mean him.
And that nameless samurai became known as...
Jack.
Jack.
Jack was out.
Jack.
Yo, Jack was
Jack.
Yeah, they just kept calling him Jack
Really
for some
strike
reason.
fear into your enemies.
Young Jack was the son of a Japanese emperor
That
who
music,
had
son.
imprisoned Aku years before. However, upon Aku's return, the emperor and his army were quickly defeated. The last of all hope remained in the hands of his son.
Oh, look how small he is. Well, to prep for beating the snot out of Aku, little Jack traveled the world, training with the best of the best.
Most notably, he learned horseback riding from a sheikh, staff fighting in Africa, wrestling from gladiators, axe throwing from a Russian boyar, mounted combat from the Mongols, martial arts from Shaolin monks, and
archery from freaking Robin Hood.
Bruh, he put in that work growing
Everyone's
up.
favorite talking fox. Ooh, da lolly.
wrong.
That was the
That's
best
your
Robin Hood, though.
opinion.
Jack's progress was exceptional. At just 8 years old, he defended a whole village from a band of marauders.
All before he could even legally drink the good stuff.
Yeah.
17 years later, he was ready for the final boss. He just needed one more thing. His pajamas.
No, his katana.
Katana, pajama, tomato, Alfredo. It's all the same.
Tomato
But before
Alfredo.
Jack could put his training to good use, Aku pulled a bitch move and zapped him hundreds of years
It was
into the
exactly
future.
what it was. It was a bitch
What a
move.
waste.
He caught
Just like
those
when you
hands.
spent 4 sleepless years struggling
He
through
couldn't
college,
handle it.
and then find out too late that nobody cares
Boy,
about your English major.
Dexter.
I thought you
Hey,
graduated from
I
the
grew up
School
on
of
Dexter,
Naval
too.
Science or something.
Well, you still have to pick a major.
Should have chose a more practical one, Wiz, like mine. Anyway, even though he was trapped in the future, Jack stuck to his mission to get back to the past and take down Aku. And he had the right weapon for the job.
See, Aku cannot be harmed by conventional means. Thus, a special blade was forged by gods from Norse, Egyptian, and Hindu pantheons. This mystic sword is nearly unbreakable and absolutely incorruptible.
And boy, is Jack's katana an extremely effective weapon.
It can absorb and redirect energy, including fire, vaporize beings of evil, and slice through nearly any substance, even adamantium.
The Wolverine super metal? Why is that there?
Probably just coincidental naming, but it is shown to be stronger than steel.
Of course it is. So the sword's pretty awesome, but so is Jack. He's strong enough to push over this giant pillar, tough enough to survive a fall from orbit, and fast enough to defeat 6 bounty hunters in the time it took for 1 drop of water to hit the ground. By timing the drop, all this had to have taken place in about 1/3 of a second.
Bruh,
He's
Jack
like
is a beast.
Samurai. Ninja Mirai.
Actually, he
Ninja
is
Mirai.
trained in ninjutsu, which probably helped when
Ah.
he was forced to dodge beams of sunlight. For this one in particular, it's clear Jack began dodging after the beam was fired. By examining both Jack and the beam's movement frame by frame, we've concluded his highest reaction speeds must be nearly 70% the speed of light.
Damn, that's fast. What can he do? Next thing you'll tell me he has the power to fly or something.
He can jump
Jack
good.
can't fly, but he did learn how to
Jump good.
Woo! Well,
Yes, that.
this is
By
making me so
strapping a
happy
giant
going
boulder on
over
his
this.
back, which compared to his height we can determine to weigh 39 tons. Jack learned how to leap high enough to clear these trees.
Crouching tiger, hidden samurai. These trees are pretty big, and this jungle has a bunch of these ugly baboons running around. And if I were a betting man, which I am, I'd say that this is the African rainforest, where the average tree is about 130 feet tall. Tips on Jack from my basketball team. Guy's got hops.
We haven't even mentioned the time he survived several exploding missiles with his friend, the Scotsman.
Hey, that Scotsman is a real
Why
one.
does he look so familiar?
He's a real
Oh,
one.
I like him.
With so much talent, it was only a matter of time until Jack found his way home and defeated Aku once and for all. But it took a lot longer than it probably should have. 50 years, in fact.
Yeah, good thing time travel makes you stop aging for some reason. But Jack's a good-hearted soul.
Yeah.
Like a Boy Scout who hasn't discovered Twitter yet.
He can be pretty gullible when it comes to more devious opponents. Also, he continues to prolong his lonely journey over and over just because he frequently puts the needs of others before his own. Still, the forces of evil should watch out for Samurai Jack.
Yo, I remember this episode when he lost it, bro.
Who else wants some?
Samurai Jack's that
Stories that
dude.
surround the 2 sacred headbands are as
I
many as
ain't
the
even-
men who died in their pursuit.
What's so special about
This dude's bad too. This dude's a real one too.
Legend says they were created by the gods, or they can grant the wearer supernatural powers. But in truth, the headbands only bring pain and loss. Such was the case with Afro Samurai.
Wait, did his parents really call him Afro? Talk about setting big expectations.
Well, no, it's a nickname, but even if they did, have you seen his dad? I think they knew what to expect.
Damn, just look at it. Oh, and hey look, he's got the #1 headband.
Here's how this works. The person who wears the #1 headband is said to rule the world, and the only person who can challenge the #1 is whoever possesses the #2. In contrast, anybody can challenge the owner of the #2 for the right to wear that headband, and thus gain the right to challenge the #1.
So, like, you just work your way up so that only one guy in the world can challenge you? So where do I get one of these headbands? Then no one will mess with me.
Actually, the opposite would probably happen, which young Afro witnessed firsthand when some freak named Justice showed up with the #2
Oh, yeah.
and killed his father right in front of him.
Yeah.
Why does this always happen?
Decapitated,
I always
bruh.
thought
It
parenting
was
was the hardest
savage.
thing about being a dad, but at this point, I think it's just actually staying alive if your kid's ever gonna do anything great. Or just sticking around for them.
Despite knowing that he was effectively creating a future challenger, Justice left Afro alone to mourn his loss.
So, of course, Afro swore revenge and started learning swordsmanship under a swordmaster named Swordmaster. Who the hell is naming these people?
Through Swordmaster's training of sword mastery, Afro learned the traditional samurai fighting styles of Kenjutsu and Kendo.
Kenjutsu is all about how to kill an opponent as fast as possible, while Kendo is more about discipline and being zen and stuff. Naturally, Afro preferred the more kick-ass.
But that doesn't sound like they mixed together
Swordmaster's goal
well.
was to refine Afro's body and mind, instilling upon him a sense of honor.
Well, they
and
might.
Bushido. But that didn't quite mesh with Afro's thirst for vengeance.
So when he found out that Swordmaster had the number 2 headband all along, he knew what he had to do.
Damn.
And now he could take down the guy who killed
Real
his
life,
dad.
I forgot how
Alongside
this
his
all
new
played
friend
out.
slash burden, Ninja.
I remember he was my
Oh,
favorite
come the f-
character
on.
though, because all he
Where'd
did
this
was
guy
talk
come
shit.
from?
Now don't we look like shit? How you been, man?
Well, it's not entirely clear. He's there, but at the same time, not there. Ninja is believed to be the guardian of the number 2 headband, but all he ever really does is talk, and talk some more.
He got arrows and grenades and shit. You ain't got no chance, dude.
Though it's also possible Ninja is simply a figment of Afro's mind, brought about by psychological stress.
You know, I have an imaginary friend.
Aren't you a little old for that?
Not for Al Gundy. He's a gun.
For
Lots
Al
of times to
Gundy.
me. He tells me to do stuff.
If you don't get that,
Yay!
You're young.
Anyway,
You're too
to be
young.
honest, calling Afro a samurai is a bit misleading. He's actually more akin to a ronin, a samurai with no master. And so, with his swordsmanship perfected, Afro wandered the world searching for justice, carrying an arsenal fit for revenge.
Including his father's sword. This super long blade has lasted through decades of battle
Is that a
without much
game?
issue. Perfect for kicking some ass.
He also has a steel comb, which can be a surprisingly effective offensive and defensive tool.
And since he doesn't care about that honor BS, he's not afraid to play dirty by attacking with his sandals.
But while on the road to justice, Afro's number 2 headband attracted all manner of dangerous enemies. Luckily, he's more than capable of dealing with each and every one of them.
He's strong enough to cut other swords in half, throw his sheath through another guy's throat, and even tear off metal arms.
Pretty impressive, as many modern metals have tensile strength as high as 80,000 pounds per square inch.
Afro is fast enough to cut bullets out of thin air, and even a laser beam.
I should note that it's not a plasma-based beam. It bounces off reflective surfaces, doesn't explode upon contact, and it's literally labeled a laser. This means Afro blocked a beam that moved as fast as light. More than 670 million miles per hour.
Get this, that laser beam came from a robot version of Afro. Talk about metal! This Afro droid could easily smash up a car, and our boy Afro just tore it apart! He's survived getting hit by rockets, including this RPG that fragmented a giant cliff face.
RPG in a backpack?
I think I smell math coming.
This tree nearby is most likely a Japanese mountain ash, which can sometimes grow as high as 30 feet. With that in mind, we compared its height to the fragmentation created by the explosion, and compared the resulting surface area to the shear force for granite. With this, we deduced the RPG's highest possible explosive yield must be around 72 tons of TNT.
Damn, what kind of mega rocket launcher are these guys packing? And where do I get it?
Many stood in
It
his
does
way,
not
and
look
Afro
good
didn't
for
get
my
through them
boy
all
Jack.
unscathed.
But I'm gonna stay
By the
strong
end, he cut
with
down
Jack.
justice, took his revenge in hand, and
But
proved
Afro
to
ain't
the
nothing to
world
mess with.
that Afro Samurai is number 1.
Why you gotta kill all my men? Why you gotta kill me?
Nothing personal. It's just revenge.
All right, the combatants are set.
Lord
Let's end this
Jesus.
debate once and
Oh.
for all.
But first, looking at these swords makes me want to sharpen my knives for my Blue Apron meal tonight.
Nope. Come on, Jack. Oh boy, Jack's chilling.
Your sword smells of blood. So does yours.
That's not how. I don't feel like that's how they would start a fight. Oh jeez. Not the hat. Bro, the hat was swag. Oh jeez. Oh. Jack's a beast.
Huh. You jump good.
Oh, thank you.
Ah. Jack. Oh. Oh jeez. Oh. Come on, Jack. No! Jack! Oh! Oh! Jack! Jack! Woo! Jack, I hit him to fuck with! Back to the back, I'm alright, Jack! Woo!
So, like, is he gonna get his arm back, or?
Afro was an
He'll get a cool
exceptional
robot
warrior,
one.
and his skills would absolutely dominate most sword fights.
I'm so happy right now.
Jack has had a lot of experience with opponents who fight dirty, and Afro could not stand up to his physical superiority.
Yeah, Afro never showed strength like how Jack lifted that 39-ton boulder.
Jack could react as fast as 70% the speed of light. Afro did block that light speed laser beam, but based on the distance between him and the Afro droid, he only needed to react around 21% the speed of light to do this, still putting him at impressive relativistic speeds, but not even half as quick as Jack.
Also, while Afro survived that mega-sized RPG explosion, don't forget how Jack survived a fall from orbit.
While it does seem the spacesuit was responsible for Jack's surviving re-entry, it certainly can't be held solely accountable for the final impact. Starting his descent from the Kármán line, or the boundary between Earth's atmosphere and space, Jack covered a distance of 62 miles in just under 7 seconds, moving well over terminal velocity.
That's
Thanks
fast.
to being
That's
propelled
fast.
by exploding space beam.
Which means his top velocity was approximately 37,000 miles per hour. Adding the spacesuit's weight to his own, this means his impact force must have equaled about 19 megatons of force. Way more than anything Afro survived.
Good hell.
Then he just got up and walked away. Badass.
'Cause he a
In the
gangster.
end, Jack was just too fast, too strong, too tough, and too well trained for Afro to handle.
The winner is Samurai Jack.
Yes! Oh god.
Thanks for watching. If you guys want exclusive commentary on the episode, just click that little box right over there.
And if you want the battle music from this episode, you can get it by clicking the link in the description.
Oh! Oh! Good, I get to react to the next one. Carnage versus Lucy. Oh, I'm not 100% on Carnage though. Yes! Yes! Jack won, son! Jack ain't nothing to play with. Real talk, I was nervous that whole thing, especially when they cut off my boy's arm. But he's in the future, he'll get a cool robot one. Dope video, dope video. Awesome, awesome, I loved it. I absolutely love this. Like, I like how they go into in depth about each person before they start the fight. Because honestly, I have forgotten most of Afro Samurai's entire story. I forgot all about it. You can even say I almost forgot it was a thing. But I didn't. As far as the next one goes, Carnage versus Lucy. Now, I've seen Elfenlied, and Lucy's real. And from what I know about Carnage, Carnage is a savage. But I don't know his like specifics and his stats and stuff. So that one's going to be interesting. Well, since that one's anime related, I will be reacting to that one. So look forward to that. Did this battle, did the fight go the way you wanted? Put that in the comment section down below. I was going with Jack, because like I said, I got raised up on Jack. I had to. But to put that in the comment section what you thought about the fight. That's all I got for you guys this time. Like the video, leave a like. Don't forget to comment whatever you want down in the comment section down below. Feel free to subscribe if you're new around here. Until next video, guys, peace out.